After 43 years of doing this work, oh my God, there are some days that I still shake my head and say, did I just hear that? Did I just hear that my client's challenge with their partner is this in love? I'm serious. Sometimes I'm just absolutely, I shouldn't say sometimes, a lot of times I'm completely shocked. I mean, I have sometimes people come in who are really grounded and very logical, and they'll say, my partner and I are struggling, and I recommended that we take a couple days and just relax and, do things on our own. And all of a sudden my partner exploded and said, you don't love me anymore. You want to separate from me. You want to divorce me. And the guy's going, wait a second. I just said I wanted a little bit of time. Our stress levels are so high. But that's not even the story I'm going to tell you today. I'm David Essel, 43 years in this business, and I can still be shocked on a regular basis. I have a gentleman that I've been working with for a couple years. We've done some really great things. Probably about 10 years we got sober, helped him get sober. 5 years ago, he came back because he had just started a relationship. 2 years ago, he came back because he wanted to open his own business as an entrepreneur. And we've been doing some really, really fun work together. But then I was absolutely stunned. Just stunned last week when he came in and he was so dejected. And this is a guy that's always positive, always up, always looking for why things are going to work out, why things aren't. And he came in and sat down and said, David, I never thought I would have to end this relationship. But there's more stuff coming out that this woman is saying it means she loves me that I am shocked. I'm appalled. I don't even know what to say, what to do. I don't know how I can even stay in this relationship. And so he was going and telling me some of the things, some of the things that were very bizarre to me as well. I don't need to repeat them. But then there was one thing he said that really just blew his mind, and he still can't wrap his head around it. Logically, yes, we can come up with reasons of why she got all pissed off when something happened. But it still didn't make sense. All it showed was this immense insecurity on her part. And what am I talking about? For his birthday, she bought him a bottle of cologne. I don't know if it was expensive. I'm sure it wasn't inexpensive. It wasn't $1,000 or anything like that, but it was a decent kind of cologne. And so he was all enthralled because he had lost his last bottle of cologne. He couldn't find it. He had had it for a while, and he just decided not to buy any. And then she surprised him. So he gets into the car to go to work, and she says, what are you doing? And he goes, what do you mean? She goes, you're wearing my cologne. And he said, well, I thought you gave it to me. She goes, I did, but you can't wear it out of the house. You can't wear it unless you're with me. And he said, wait a minute, I don't understand this. I've never had anyone say that to me before. You gave me a gift of cologne. I'm going to the office. It smells great. People are going to say, where'd you get that cologne? I'm going to say, my partner. I'm going to give you credit for it. She said, no, you're not. Go wash it off. And he was shocked. He couldn't believe it. Now, if we do the backstory work, these kind of things have been happening in their relationship for several years now. She will come out with these very, very bizarre statements, that there's no way in the world a healthy couple ever sleeps separately. And he's a guy that travels a lot. When he comes home from overseas, he's exhausted and he wants to go into the den and sleep on the couch. She won't let him. She said, that's not a real relationship. That means you don't love me. And he was all confused and finally just gave in and said, okay, I'm exhausted. I'm tired. I probably won't sleep at all. But if you're saying this isn't love, and he's coming in and telling me these things, and I'm saying, hey, listen, we've got to get a little grounded here. This is someone who has separation anxiety. If they can't sleep alone, this is someone who's outrageously insecure. If they give you a gift, but you can only wear it in their presence, well, that means they're afraid that you're going to be taken by someone else. But that's really unhealthy. Someone like that should not be giving you gifts, or they should be saying, here's a warning label. I'm going to give you this gift, but you can't wear it anywhere but with me. And if I was that person, I'd say, then you can take the gift back. We have to be more logical in love. And these type of things, when they happen early on in a relationship, they've been together for a couple years, they've got to be taken care of right away or it's going to explode. The relationship doesn't have a chance. And he and I have talked, and he's going to leave. Well, he already left. As a matter of fact, we had a session just before Thanksgiving, and he said, I just can't handle this. I'm under the most incredible scrutiny. Every time I say, don't do this, she does whatever I ask her not to do, and then she's screaming at me for wearing cologne. So he said, I just have to leave, and he left. and I'll be seeing him in 2 weeks, and we'll get back on the horse. He's going to be staying with friends. He's never going back into that relationship. He's not going to even worry about his stuff. And, as I talked to him, I said, you're a very powerful man. A lot of guys wouldn't have the balls to do that. A lot of guys would say, oh, well, whatever, you have to give up something in love. I'm just going to give up all of my independence is what she's asking him to do. She's saying, I want you to be a model copy of what I think a relationship is. I don't want you to be you. I want you to be the person I think you should be. And that's a serious mental illness. If you need help with love, please reach out to me. We have a special going on right now. We can start the process. I know inflation hurts many people, and we're ready to work around that and help you. For 43 years, we've been helping people understand love and the reality of love, not the nonsense that's going on in this world. Let us help you. TalkDavid.com. There's also 4 books there for free that can help give you some inspiration as well. I'm David Essel. Until the next time I see you, have a beautiful day.